Welcome to another Chainlink update. So yeah, Chainlink is getting a pump right now, which was to be expected. I mean, at the end of the day, I've had this third wave target on the chart since we were down here, well, actually up here. And I always knew that we would need to get one. I mean, we did respect the support levels and yeah, we did bounce here. So I think it's safe to say that we will get to about $17.20 in the third wave right here. Now, before I continue with this, consider checking out our memberships on our Patreon if you want to support the channel and if you want access to all of our charts. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. So I believe the Chainlink charts, like I said, is thoroughly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup, and we still did not get to the 200% extension right there, but I think we will get there soon. Now, I don't know when that will be, but I think it will happen fairly quickly if we continue to get pumps like this. Also, keep in mind, Bitcoin is currently at new all-time highs, and it's currently at about $80,000. I will talk about that more soon. And Bitcoin dominance is going down, like I predicted it will do, because it's November, and Bitcoin dominance always goes down in November. So I think it's safe to assume that Chainlink will manage to form some kind of 5-wave move to the upside in November. What happens in December is still unknown, but you know, that does not really matter because I'm still expecting to get an altcoin season very, very soon. It could have started already, but I don't see any signs of that, at least not yet, because at the end of the day, we still not have 5 waves complete on many altcoin charts. We only have 2 waves, and the third wave is still trying to get to its targets. Now, if we look at the Chainlink chart, we just had a cross right here a couple of weeks ago. And I don't know if you remember what I said down here, but I did say that usually when we get a cross, we get a bounce a couple of weeks later. And what do you know? We are currently getting a bounce, and we are currently above the bull market support band, which is very, very bullish because, as you can see, we already got rejected by it multiple times. We got rejected here, 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 and here as well. So the fact that we are above it is definitely bullish, but like I said, we still need to get 5 waves up to confirm that the second wave move down is in, and that Chainlink is actually heading in a main third wave move to the upside. Now let me also give you a prediction for the upcoming bull market. I already gave you one a couple of videos ago, but maybe you did not watch these, so I guess it's time to do it again. So I believe Chainlink in the previous cycle went up in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup, and that formed a first wave move to the upside. Also keep in mind this is the monthly chart. And then in the bear market we formed an ABC structure which formed a second wave move down. And right now we are heading in a main third wave move to the upside right here, and of that main third wave move we only have the first 1, 2 setup, which means that right now we're about to start the main third wave of the third wave. And as you know, the third wave of the third wave is usually the most impulsive, so this third wave right here could go to the moon. And honestly, my minimum target for the third wave is $110. I have this on the chart as well. I'm just gonna remove it. I don't think the price will react to that. Well, it should react to it, but honestly, I think it's going to be easy to get above these levels. So let's just focus on these levels right here, because this is where I believe Chainlink will top, somewhere between $110 and maybe even $250. Now, this is a third wave, so I would not be surprised if we even got above these levels here, but, you know, first let's see what happens at $110. I mean, we are still at about $15 right now, so we obviously still had a long way to go until then. Now, I also want to talk about Bitcoin dominance. Like I said, Bitcoin dominance always goes down in November, and so far it has gone down about, let's say, 3% or so, which is not really a lot. I mean, I'm still expecting it to drop to this trend line right here in the next couple of months, and that's when the real altcoin season will start. So this is what an altcoin season looks like right here, and so far we have had this right here. So, you know, if we drop another 20% on the Bitcoin dominance chart, and if Bitcoin continues to go up, then of course the altcoins will most likely have their biggest altcoin season yet. And why am I saying that? Well, if Bitcoin gets to like 250k by the end of the cycle, I mean, that would put its market cap at like $4 or $5 trillion. So if Bitcoin goes to like $5 trillion, I mean, it's going to be very easy for Link to also go to like, let's say, a market cap of around 215 billion or so. Now, I don't know where that would put it, but let's actually look. So the market cap of Chainlink is currently 9 billion. So if we go up like, let's say, to 100 billion, that would put the price at about $150. But who's to say that we will only go up to 100 billion? If we go up to like 150 billion, I mean, that would put the price at like, what? I don't know, you do the math. I'm here to show you the charts. I also want to talk about Bitcoin. So Bitcoin is currently going up, which, is not really surprising. I mean, we still need to get to the third wave targets right here. And I've had this on the chart since we were up here and then down here. So if you are surprised by this, then I don't know why you are surprised, because at the end of the day, the ended wave that I have on the chart is working. So, I mean, the price reacted to my support region right here, and then it reacted to it down here, and then it bounced. So, yeah, I don't think we'll get this alternative scenario right here. I'm just going to get rid of it. I think we will head to about $80,000 very, very soon. Now, don't forget, we are still like, let's say, $670 away from that target, but no. I think we will get to that target by the time you see this video, so that will finally complete the third wave right here, and it will complete this 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 setup, which I know it sounds weird, but it is what it is. And after that, we will most likely get a fourth wave move down. And when we get this fourth wave move down, I mean, the altcoins maybe are not going to follow what happens here, but maybe they are going to follow it. We'll see what happens. And also keep in mind, this third wave could overextend like crazy because it's a third wave, so it could even hit like $90,000 before we get some kind of correction. The price does not really have to react exactly to the 200% extension. It could react to the 2.27 extension or the 2.618, maybe even the 3.618. We'll see. And keep in mind, I still think Bitcoin will get to about $100,000 by the end of the year, and then to about $250,000 by the end of the cycle, which I believe will be in October of 2025 or maybe September of 2025. And yeah, if we do that, then it is very likely that Chainlink will also get a huge altcoin season. And not only Chainlink, I mean, the other altcoins, I mean, for example, ADA is also getting a huge pump right now. And it's also starting to get into a third wave move to the upside. And Dogecoin as well. As you can see, Dogecoin already formed 5 waves up. And it's currently going even higher. So yeah, the altcoins are preparing to go into an altcoin season. And I believe this will be the biggest altcoin season yet. Because if Bitcoin goes up like 4 to 5x and its market cap does the exact same thing, then of course the altcoins will just go crazy. Now, I also want to look at the monthly chart of Chainlink because I believe this is also important, and I actually want to look at the RSI. As you can see on the RSI, we are still below the moving average, which is the yellow line right here. And if you look at the other side, we are currently at about 52 and the price is at about $14. So imagine what will happen once we go to the overbought territory and we get to these levels again of like 82 or something. I mean, that could easily put the price above $100 in my opinion, maybe even above $200 in a more bullish scenario. But like I said, we still need to get above the moving average right here because we are below it. And once we get above it, I think we will get a huge pump. Because usually when we are below the moving average on the monthly, and we get above it, that's when the real pump happens. So yeah, we'll see what happens with Bitcoin dominance. The price did react to the 0.618 extension that I had on the chart, so maybe we have topped already, but if you check out what happened in the previous cycle, here we also had a correction in November after we were going up in October and September. And then in December we had another pump, and that's when we actually topped. And after that we had the altcoin season. So this was pretty much a fake out right here, and as you can see, we actually bounced off the bull market support band. So we'll see what happens if we get to the bull market support band, and we'll see if we actually bounce off of it. And if we don't, and if we go below it and we stay below it, I think that's going to be a sign that we have topped already. Also, I believe we just had some rate cuts, so that also plays a role into this, and I don't want to talk about that today, but you know, it is possible that we have topped, and it is possible that the real altcoin season will start right now. Anyways, that's all I have for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, check out our YouTube memberships and our Patreon if you want to support the channel and if you want access to all of our charts. Like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.